Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Seahawks are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Texans, who will need to solve that secondary.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here now, Shane Leckler, 41-year-old punter, to kick it away. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They go again with Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, this is Rawls. And some room to maneuver. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They run again with Foreman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Wilson again to Rawls. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now out comes Houston. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Again, it's Foreman. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. action. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. On second down, Rawls. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 11-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Watson hands this to Foreman. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And Robinson with a big catch. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now Foreman, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And out now come the Seahawks. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He finds his running back, Rawls. And he's brought down after a good gain. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. He gets away from 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
A carry for Foreman. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Watson on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. How did he stay on his feet? 20. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Out of the gun, Watson steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Second and 10, it's Wilson again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play, not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run with Foreman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They stay on the ground, rolls again, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And that is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press cut, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas rolls his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Foreman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Jay Prosh looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. In motion is Fedorowicz. On the toss, here's Foreman. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Texans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Miller running right. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
They'll try and burn some clock with Rawls. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold